I want to educate you on you. I want to empower you in times of adversity, and I want to equip you to heal yourself because you can. Welcome to season 1 of my podcast, Unshrinkable. Hi, I'm Emily Katz. My guest and I are here to help you find what works for you beyond traditional therapy and mainstream meds. Hello, everyone. I am super excited to introduce our guest today. We have Tania Galos here. Hi, Tania.
Hello, everyone. Hey.
Tania is a Reiki master. Now, Tania's work includes mindset coaching, massage, crystal therapy, and she helps individuals connect with themselves and with others. Today, we're going to explore Reiki and its benefits, and Tania will share how this powerful energy healing modality promotes well-being and harmony. Tania has helped clients achieve incredible results, from helping a psychoneurologist connect with special needs babies, to providing support during chemotherapy, to treating soldiers for stress and anxiety. It sounds absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to dig in. I'm really fascinated and interested in Reiki myself, and I'm very excited. So please join us for an enlightening conversation on the wonders of Reiki and its profound impact on personal and spiritual healing. Let's begin. Okay. Tania,
Thank you.
Hello. Please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about who you are and more specifically how you got here doing what you do.
Okay. Thank you so much, Emily, for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you and to have this conversation. So Reiki find me because it's like when we talk about Reiki, it's not something you are seeking for, but it's Reiki find you. And so find me a lot of time ago. It was 1999. I was a student. And it was my mom gave me this course because she said, I think you need it. And I was like, no, I don't. And she said, yes, you need it. No, I don't. But, for people pleasing, I get with my mom to do this course. And I was like, wow, this is something. And this is something close to my heart. And so from there, my life started to change. I was just have a degree in economy, and then I switched all my life, and all my interest there was in a massage, in energy, in healing, and so I became Reiki master 2 years after. So it was like a journey first for me, and also a deep discovering of myself through this technique. Because when we talk about healing energy, we are not talking about the healing that we have in mind. So I have migraine, I take a pill and I'm good. This is not the healing energy, always work, of course. So it's a process, and all this process takes time. And this is something that I love about Reiki, and I love about all the healing energy that we can use. And for this, I think it's really important to be aware of the difference between the energy that we have that is called prana, because we all have energy. Even if I'm talking to you, I'm excited, spread my energy everywhere, and it's okay. And this energy, that energy that you have, maybe when you come into a room and you feel, oh, I like this place, or maybe, oh, I like this person. It's like we met now, but it's like we know from years. So this is the energy communicating. This is called prana. Reiki is the union between the ki, so the prana, and the rei. And the rei is the universal energy. So it's something bigger. And it's something bigger, and that I have a quality that I think it's amazing, because it's an energy that is positive. No matter the intention that you are using this kind of energy, the result will be always love. So even if my intention is to hurt someone, even if I don't like the person, but the energy flowing through me will be a good energy, and will be an energy pushed by love. And this is something I love about Reiki. It's like Reiki is like an energy that is flowing through you and is adapting to any person, to any animal, to any plant, to any situation, like the water. So if I have a glass, will be like the water in a glass. If I have a bottle, will be in the form of the bottle, with the shape of the bottle. So this is something is so fascinating about Reiki. And also the fact that you can use no matter what time during the day, during the week, you can use like a gift that you have in your pocket all the time, and it's never ending.
Mm.
And the difference with for example, pranotherapy is like in the prana is your energy, so your energy have a hand. And so maybe at the end of the session, you are tired. With Reiki, it's not like this because you are just the bottle. And so some water remain, the bottle remain away. And so you are just giving the energy that is not yours. But some energy is keeping with you, is keeping with you. And so it's amazing how after a session you feel energized also as a therapist. And this is something that I love about Reiki.
That's beautiful. I have to say, like, I don't know Reiki, and you're gonna keep like teaching us about it right now. But I can say that as a consultant, coach, healer, mentor, whatever you want to call it, the work that I do as well, it energizes me. You know, like after I have a client session, I don't feel drained. I don't feel like,
Yeah.
even though obviously it's a lot of focus, it's a lot of energy. You know, I do use a lot of intuition. I do say it's a bit intuitive
Yeah.
as well, the work that I do, but I feel so lit up at the
Yeah.
end of it. You know,
Yeah.
like really,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
reminded me a little bit of that.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Of
something that
course.
energizes us, you know, because
Yeah,
it is love.
exactly. Yes, exactly. Because you are doing something because of love. It's amazing because in your intention is love. But even if the intention is not love and you are tired and that person you don't like too much and blah, 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 but you give love because it's this energy, particular energy is love.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about energy because, yeah, when we talk about Reiki, we're talking about energy. And
Mhm.
energy is something, as I said before, we have all the time, even for people that say, I don't believe in energy, I don't feel the energy, and blah, blah, blah. But you know yourself, and maybe you feel more energized in the morning than in the afternoon. So this is because your level of energy is high or low. And so with Reiki, you can work also on this. So it's like the energy is this, is something that we have all the time with us. In this particular case, the Reiki is something you have to decide to access to. Because Reiki is our deep connection with the universe and the first deep connection with the universe and with the healing energy we all have with our intuition. Because when we are babies, the first thing we are doing when we hurt ourselves, we jump in, or you are a baby, you hurt yourself in the hand, in I don't know, in the knees. The first thing you are doing is put your hand in the
Mhm.
past. That is hurting you. This is something intuitive you are doing because in our hands, yes, exactly, we have this healing power, okay? And this is something we do not only for ourselves, but all for our kids, for example, for the people that we love. They get up and then are like, oh my God, it's that intuitive, you are pushed to go there and to touch them. And also when it's about healing emotionally, when I cry, I do this, or maybe I do this, or maybe I want to hug someone. This is because in our hand, it's a powerful healing energy. But we lost, okay, because no, it's not,
Conditioning.
yes, it's not something you do when when you grow up, it's not like, oh my God, I give you a kiss and everything is okay. This is something you do when you have kids, but not for yourself. And so with Reiki, you can have again the access to this beautiful energy that is intuitive and is there just for everyone. If I use you, if you use, if thousands of people using this kind of energy, is infinite. So it's never ending. So it's for all of us. But you have to decide. Here, I think is the most important thing about Reiki. It's a choice. It's not something I want to go in this course. I don't know why. And yes, as it was for me, I was there. I don't know why. But in the moment I was there, I decided to stay. It's like now maybe I am thirsty. I have the water here, but I have to choose to take the glass and drink.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't take the glass and I don't choose to do this act, I remain thirsty. With Reiki, the same. You can be thirsty, you can feel that you need something in your life, but you have to decide. And so make a choice. And this is something that I love about Reiki. And also the fact that we are talking about energy. So energy is not something we can touch, but it's something we can feel. Energy is not connected to the concept of time and to the concept of space. So I can give you Reiki to you, Emily, after our call, but send you tomorrow morning because you need tomorrow morning to be energized. But tomorrow morning I don't have time, so I can program the sending of Reiki for tomorrow morning because the energy doesn't know the concept of time and space. So I can do everything in the future and also in the past. And this is why with Reiki, we can work with therapists and psychotherapists and psychologists, etc., to help healing post trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And also trauma that is happening.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of benefits related to Reiki. The first that is close to my heart.
Yeah.
First of all, release the stress, give you calm, reduce anxiety, reduce the side effects of medication. This is why I work a lot with people under chemotherapy. Improve the natural healing process. Remember that our body knows how to heal. We have just to give the time. Improve the sleeping, improve the level of endorphins, because it's the happy endorphins. Improve the digestion, improve our immune system, give you strength and give you awareness and give balance, because Reiki work on chakras.
Okay.
And chakras as the door of our energy, personal energy through the world. And all the chakras, every chakra is connected to organs, to emotions, to aspect of life, to age of life. This is why when you work with Reiki, probably you are starting to work with aromatherapy or crystal therapy, because they are all connected.
Okay. And just a question then. So like, if, for example, I had digestive issues, right?
Okay.
And so you would give me a Reiki session, which would be energetic healing around the digestive system. Would that be like a temporary relief, or would that be a permanent fix of the whatever it was that was happening?
This is a really interesting question. First of all, we have to remember we are talking about healing energy.
Yeah.
So we are not talking about the symptom. We are
Okay.
talking about the roots. So why you have digestion problems. It's not asking. It's not verbal, okay? But it's like at the end of the therapies are going all through the body, from the head to the feet, in this side and in the back side. And the energy will be more powerful, and the therapists feel the energy where needed. And maybe it's here, because my digestion problems is related to the fact I don't have the courage to to talk with someone or to tell what I want to do, what I want to tell.
It's suppressed voice, which causes
Yeah, so the press
anxiety, then and that.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not in one session, of course, because can be in one session, but if the problem is still there from 20 years, can't imagine that in one session everything will be gone. But I think in the person, this energy start to flowing and start to flowing the awareness. Maybe I have this problem because, and so this is where you go to the rules. And then maybe you can try to breathe a little bit more, or maybe you can try to drink in a different way, or maybe we can work a little bit with colon massage to help. This is why, you can connect any kind of therapy, holistic therapy, because when we talk about Reiki, we talk about holistic therapy. And so in the holistic therapy, I'm not focused like the traditional medicine, where I look the symptom. And so I look like in this hole, like this. Okay, this is the stomach, but I look the person. Who is this person? Who are their needs? Where is coming from? And maybe the first question is when you don't have this problem.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Yeah, because it's and also all the time we are focused on we can fix something. We don't have to fix nothing, because it's not about fixing, it's about find balance. So maybe I still have my digestion problem. I am one of them because I have gastritis, thanks of my past life, as I call. But
I have
now
irritable bowel syndrome. That's why I straight away went to I was diagnosed with it a long time ago.
Yeah, but now I know how I can treat myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know how I can give compassion to myself, and that I know how I can prevent the root of the problem.
And that's through Reiki helped you figure that out.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, because I find it
was my first love.
your first 100%. But this is what I'm saying. Like I, for example, really found it helpful. My path to healing myself was very much like intellectual, like like understanding, getting to the root cause. I have my framework, I have my model, right, and everything, and it's far more intellectual. And I find it so fascinating that what I understand is with Reiki is that it's not intellectualizing it, it's feeling it, right?
Yeah,
It's more energetic and intuitive. And
it's really interesting how language can help here, because my roots are Italian, and in Italian the word for mind is the same word for lie.
For lie.
Okay. So the mind lie. Okay, because the mind, especially when we talk about something we don't understand, okay, can be, I don't know how I can feel all the time like this. I don't know why it's still happened to me. Okay, the mind is the mind like routine. The mind like what she know, and it's okay. Yeah, what is familiar, and it's okay. We need the mind like this because we need
survival
to
mechanism.
learn. Yeah, 100%. Also, we want to know why. As
I'm
the
very
kids,
curious. I want to know why all the time. Fear of the unknown. For me, I like as much as I can known.
Yeah. But if I ask you why you are in love with your husband, you maybe can give me data because it's funny, because it's beautiful, because we fall in love. But yes, of course, but this is something you can feel for your friend. Love is something different. So you can't explain with your mind. It's something that you feel deeply.
I have to say that just on that question. A lot of what I think really like created a bond with us, like very quickly, was something unexplainable. Like there were so many synchronicities. We were neighbors, and he went to school with my sister, and we went to the same nursery, and we same that, and it's just like, what? Like, and we had no idea, like it's like we must have gone past each other
Yeah.
like so many times.
We
There were so
never met
many.
before. Wow.
There were
Wow.
so
Yeah.
many, it's like in the movies, so many
Yeah.
synchronicities and numbers, a lot of numerology, a lot of like, it's just, we started dating on the 8th of the 8th, 2016, and we lived at
Wow.
number 16, and I was born on the 16th, and it's just like our names add up to 16, and our dates of birth add up to 16, and before the children were born, there were just so many things that we're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
this is like it felt meant to be. And so
Yes,
I think that a lot of
exactly.
like how we fell in love was because of something bigger and like unexplained. We were
Yes,
like, okay, I
exactly.
think we need to pursue this because it's just
Yeah.
like, this is too crazy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you are not asking yourself why. You say, oh, this is something you said as meant to be. And this is where the mind, where the spirit and the soul is talking for you
Mm-hmm.
and telling you, okay, I'm in charge now.
But that for me is also an answer.
Yeah,
That
of
also
course.
is an answer of like,
course.
why? That's a
Because
universal response for me. It's like, I
yeah,
gotta trust something that's bigger than
yeah,
me. That's my why.
yeah. And it's okay, but it's not something you can touch.
Yes.
You're like, yeah. But it's amazing because especially in this time when we are a lot of information all the time, a lot of you have to do this, you have to do that, how to do this, how to do that. It's a tutorial for everything.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need tutorial. We don't know to understand who we are. And to understand who we are, we have to go deep and deep and deep. And the energy is the deepest part of us because at the end of the cell, at the end of the atom, at the end of the universe is the energy. I'm not telling this, it's Einstein telling us.
Because I'm someone who wants to create a manual for people because I believe that we need to come with instructions, like we need to understand ourselves better. Obviously, we don't understand, we don't know, we don't have the answers, but I think that there is a lot that is understandable and explainable in many ways. Like you said, we like the familiar, it's a survival mechanism. Some people don't understand that. They don't know that we have these mechanisms that keep us in the familiar, right? Which would explain like bad habits and la. So I would say with like, there is a piece I feel that we can understand and we can get answers to those whys. But then when you get to a point where then it is just trust. But in order to get to the place where you can trust and where you can open up to the energetics and everything, I think that there's a few, like that there are many people, and me included, by the way, I'm a former skeptic, right? Like, had you told me I would have this conversation like 10 years ago, I would say, fuck off, like, no way. Like, this would never happen, right? I didn't believe in this stuff, right? But I feel like people have to go on some people need to go on a certain journey in order to open up to this,
Of course.
And then there's no manual.
Yeah, of course. But also, and I love the fact that you said, I love it with manuals and, the list and everything. You need to do this and that. And it's okay. But then is the person. Because I can read this phrase, and in my opinion, that means this. In your opinion, that means that.
Yes.
Because we have different stories.
Yes. And that's why I love doing what this podcast is exactly for helping people find what works for them. Some people want an intellectual route, and some people want the energetic route. They're like, don't give me any explanation, just work. Just give me the energetic healing. Just let me heal, and that's why I love this. And so I really I did want to ask you.
Yeah.
Could you explain a little bit about what a Reiki session would look like?
Okay. First of all, when the person comes to a Reiki session, it's a little bit, ice break, something like that. Not to understand, I'm more focusing on emotions. Okay. So for example, even if someone is not coming to me because I have migraine, but they can. But suppose, okay, we can go with the digestion problem, and it's okay. Okay, I'm here because I have the digestion problem, blah blah blah. And my question is, how you make you feel when you don't have this? And if it's how make you feel, I don't know, make me feel, I don't know, anxious or hungry. Okay, where you put in your body is emotion. It's in your stomach or it's somewhere else. And then the session start. If we are talking, because as I said, with Reiki, you can work with the person not in presence, okay? But if we are talking about session in presence, so the person will be on a bed with a blanket because it's really relaxing. So maybe, you know, it's a little bit cold, even in summer, blah, blah, blah. And so you start with your hand. You can touch or not. This is a client choice. If they want to be touched, they can be touched, and I love. But if they don't want, you don't touch, and you coming from the head and slowly, slowly, slowly go through all the body. And every position can be last 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That it depends from how the energy is flowing on the therapist.
And you literally feel the energy in them?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yes. And maybe the person after say to you, oh my God, I felt so cold here and so warm here. Or maybe, and you finish the session, you clean the aura, is the energetic. Yeah, and you're cleaning yourself, you're cleaning the person, and then you just stay there with calm and not talking, nothing. And the person maybe after 10 minutes saying, you know, are you finished? Because I still feel your hands on me. This is something always happen because the energy still flowing and is flowing for 48 hours and is going where is needed.
So cool.
If the person is not present, you do the same. You can do also a quick session. Okay, I don't know, because you can use Reiki also for situation. So, for example, tomorrow I have a really important interview for my dream job. Can you send me some Reiki? Okay, give me the time, where you are, and the moment. And you need the name of the person, a picture, blah, blah, blah. And you can send the energy, and you are not asking to the universe to have the job. You are asking to the universe that this person can be the best in that moment. Can be calm, can be balanced. Because if it's good, this job for the life of this person will be good. If it's not, it's okay. And it's just like it's like, you know, when someone is telling to you, because this is something we always do, thinking of you. When maybe you are sick and someone texts you, I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you. Hope you get better. This is with a plus. So I'm doing really something.
And just a question, can anyone who wants to learn to do Reiki, be a Reiki master, a Reiki practitioner, or do you have to have like a special gift?
No, you don't have to do nothing special, just choose. To access Reiki, there are 3 levels. In the first level, you learn how to heal yourself first. And so it's the personal journey. That one that like, wow, this is something. And with the second, and also you can treat the person around you. So physically. With the second level, you have access to some symbols that can help you to work with Reiki, no matter if the person in front of you saw in the distance, no matter the space, no matter the time, and also give you access to working more on trauma, on deeper level, etc. And then after 1 year from the first level, if you can decide, you can be a master. And so you can learn the techniques to give access to other people to Reiki. And the master is not a mentor, is not like a illuminate person that know everything. It's a teacher. So, and in my life, I have the pleasure to have 100 students because I teach Reiki for 10 years and 10 masters. And
Well
yeah,
done.
this is amazing because it's
Amazing.
like they are doing,
Mhm.
it's just like spread the love. And you have to understand Reiki is something you can do not only for situation, you can do for protect yourself during a trip, for protect your loved ones. You can do to your plants, you can do to your foods when you're cooking. It's just putting love in everything you do. To kids, to animals, and with kids, with animals, it's amazing because if you can approach them with the intention of give Reiki and they don't want, because they don't have the mind that they just start to cry or just go. I have a dog, and then when I approach her with Reiki, she's like, sometimes she's like, no, I don't need, thank you, and she's gone. And it's
It
okay.
reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? It. Have you seen this Japanese professor that he studied on water?
Yes.
Water molecules, where you say a specific word and it changes, it crystallizes when it's frozen to different things, and also with rice, right? If you speak nicely to rice and with plants.
Yeah.
That like
This is something. This is something I have done in the past at the beginning, because I was like you.
Checking it.
I want the proof. I have to check in. So, I don't know. I make a cake with Reiki, I make a cake with no, and then I switch. I don't know which one. This one is good. And it was like, it's just to prove myself because we have, as you said, we are mental. So we need a proof. And it's okay because, I was like this and it's okay. But I think especially for me, it's like after the second level, when I became master, at the beginning, I was, it was thinking, maybe I can, send Reiki to this person. Maybe I can do Reiki to this one. Maybe I can help people in that, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like something just flowing. And when I have to flow is flowing. And this is something just beautiful. If like to have a gift in your pocket, that can you use to give joy and love not only to yourself but to anyone.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
I don't know if it makes sense, but this is it.
I think it makes sense. It makes sense to me. I feel it. And I think it's because in many ways I am becoming more and more energetic and spiritual and like I'm very into this stuff and I love learning about it. So makes sense to me. Did you have a little exercise or
Yes, of course, we can have the sensation, the feeling of Reiki, of course, but we can have the sensation of energy. So I'm going to ask to all the people watching us and also to you to close your eyes for a moment. Take 3 deep breaths how you like. So you can use your nose, you can use your mouth, wherever. It's at your own time, your own pace. It's just to let go what you don't need now. And now, with intention, I want you put your hand face up in front of your face. Now turn the hand through the screen. Okay, both if you can. Okay, and stay there just a little bit and just notice if the left is warm or is cold, if it's different. Just stay for a moment, just listening. Okay, now open your eyes and we are doing the second part of the exercise and do this. You can feel it's warming now.
Mhm.
And now just put your hand like this, like a bubble, like if you have a ball, okay? And try to do this, okay? Maybe the left hand can be here and the right hand is going on the other side. And just feel if you feel something in the middle. We are just activating something. This is your energy, okay? I want you, again, close your eyes and put your hand like this, like before. And just tell me if you feel something in your left hand or in your right. You feel something different in your hands, in the left, in the right.
Feel a little bit in both palms, but I
Mhm.
can't pinpoint what it is, but in the right one now suddenly feels a bit more.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you can open your eyes. And this is what we were feeling. My candle in your right hand. But before to do this, you wasn't feeling nothing because it was not activated.
And
Okay.
then when we were doing this, when I went a bit
Yeah, when
here,
you're
I
doing
felt like
this,
a
it's
ball.
like, yeah, like a ball. It's like, and if you pay attention, it's like, oh my God, this is something that is starting moving. And this is the prana. This is the energy that all we have. The energy that keeps you happy in the morning, keeps energized in the morning or in the afternoon because someone is more energized. I'm an early bird, so I'm energized in the morning. But yeah, this is your. So can you imagine with an energy that it's infinite? This body is like, wow, this is a ball. And it's amazing that the fact, even if we are not in the same room, etc., you were able to feel a little bit of difference in the right hand because the candle was in that side.
Yeah, I felt here in both palms
Yeah,
like a little bit, but I couldn't tell if there was anything stronger or moving. And then as I was talking, I suddenly felt a little bit warmer in this one,
yeah,
like a little
yeah.
bit more sensation. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and this is something you can do at home to prove yourself that the energy exists.
And you don't have two
So
candles there, no?
just this one. You can watch the replay, of course,
Oh,
and you
you picked it
see
up
my
before I
God.
opened?
Yeah, of
Ah,
course,
okay.
of course, of course. I pick it up and show because it was here in this part of the screen. By the way, it's something you can do at home if you want. Grab your hands like this and
Hmm.
ask to someone to put a candle without telling you where, but at least 1 meter from you. And you can feel the warmth of the candle.
Very cool. You see, now people watching know that that wasn't set up because I genuinely was questioning whether you had two candles because I really didn't see and I didn't know. Okay, cool. That's very cool. Okay, amazing. Tanya, we're gonna have to end it here. I think it's time, but thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing your wisdom
Thank
and your
you.
time with us today. If anybody wants to find Tanya, reach out to her, ask her questions, work with her, etc., etc. She's based in Israel currently, and you can
Yeah.
access her details at the links below, above, wherever you're watching this or
Yeah.
listening in. And big thank you to everybody listening in. I hope you found our conversation as inspiring and as empowering and powerful as I did, learning about the healing power of Reiki. It's awesome. Like now I want to learn Reiki. Like I want I want to be a Reiki master
Yeah.
now. I have so many things I want to learn and do. This podcast is making me be like, I've got so many things I want to do now. I'm adding Reiki to the list.
I know the feeling. You see, you see.
Crystal, yeah. So if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on your favorite platform. Your support will really help us reach more listeners and make a greater impact. I hope it can impact some lives. Please, please. I'd also, both of us, I think, would really love to hear from you. What was your biggest takeaway from today? Or what was something new that you really didn't know? Or did you do that thing, the hands as well and see something? I really am interested to hear any takeaways. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay tuned for more episodes coming your way. Tania, thank you again. And lots of love,
Thank you
everyone.
so much. Thank
you.
you.
Thank